Hey, 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 what's going on? Welcome to another bi-weekly Thursday tea with your fave medium, Dani. Hey y'all, how are you doing? What's going on? How is your Black History Month going so far for my wonderful, beautiful, extremely talented Black folks? Yes, it is our month. I've been enjoying this month so far. It's been going pretty slow, pretty well. A lot's been going on, but all in good ways. Besides, the regular bullshit we deal with every year around a time when we get 28 days dedicated to us by America. But if you a real one, Black History Month is every day. All right, so we're gonna be real serious real quick, y'all. This Thursday tea, I'm here to discuss something serious. Something that really needs to be discussed, really needs to be dissected into. I've been mulling over my head like, what is the next expose tea I need to do? And I found it, y'all. Are you ready? Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna do our Thursday tea today on Real Housewives Potomac. I give so much celeb tea, political tea, all those things. And a lot of that stuff, is still pending. It still has not happened. So go ahead and check out those readings. This is gonna be strictly on the Real Housewives of Potomac show, cast, and what I can get insight on. And I just want it to be fun, honestly. So, if you're not a Real Housewives franchise fan, that is okay. You do not need to watch this reading. But if you're not, and you're like, I'm kind of curious, I want to see, welcome. And if you are, hey. So I do want to put this out there. I know we all have our favorites. We all have people that we like more than others. I am going to keep that bias out as I am doing this overview reading over the cast, the show, and what we can get insight on, especially on what can come for next season or what can be coming out into the void as they are filming, as the reunions happening, all those things. Because if you've been keeping up with this season, we're tired of the bullshit. I need the truth. So now here I am. So I just want to put that out there, if there are things that are coming up that I'm seeing in the psychic reading and it doesn't coincide to how you feel with a castmate, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? It's all unbiased. And then I'll probably share my feelings at the end. All right. So before I get started, stop. Don't forget to go ahead and book a reading with me or check out my website at www.danielleclack.com. At the moment, I am doing overview year readings for the year 2023, recorded or by Zoom. Along with that, I do have my love readings. It is love month. Does not matter if Valentine's Day was just on Tuesday. It's love month, love year, however you see fit. I do love readings, past life readings, which are lit, and ancestral divination readings. All right, let's get into it. I forgot my mic. Hey, y'all. My bad, but I finally got my mic. Almost forgot about that. So let's get into shuffling. We're gonna start off with a music card from Jalissa's Messages. I just kind of want to get a sense of the energy and I guess the theme of this reading for the show of Real Housewives Potomac. So, I'm thinking of maybe doing shoot the shits, or we can just go through the cast. But honestly, I'm just gonna go by channel and downloads, and we're just gonna see what this reading takes us from spirit. There we know, ancestors, spirit, guides, back their family. Thanks for your guidance and assistance with this reading. Can you please get insight on Real Housewives of Potomac on Bravo Network? Can you get the musical energy of the cast at this moment? What is the energy for the cast at this moment? Okay, so we got Truth Hurts featuring Rakim. The song is called Addictive. He breaks me down, he builds me up. He fills my cup, I like it rough. We fuss, we brawl, we rise, we fall. He comes in late, but it's okay. I'm sorry. It's nothing but commas in these lyrics. I'm just going by what it is doing. Okay, he do. I do. He knows the rules. He takes care of home, though he's not alone. I'm on his knee. He keeps me clean and gives me things. He makes me scream. He's so contagious. He turns my pages. He's got me anxious. He's what I waited for. He keeps me guessing. Spontaneous. He's so persuasive, and I'm his lady. All right. Right now the cast is there is this energy of quite a few of them feel broken down with this show and with members of the cast more than what we've seen. And a lot of it does have to do with, the cast, the show, but also the show bringing them spotlight, bringing them cash flow money. So, like in the lyrics, it's saying he takes care of home, though he's not alone. I'm not about to do those pauses. He gives me things, he makes me scream. So they're getting money, they're getting deals, some of them. They're getting that drug, and so a lot of members on the cast really don't really care to be on the show anymore, but it's something that they have been doing for a while now, and there's nothing else that they can really do that's going to compare to what they have going on here for quite a few of them. And what we're getting from this cast is we're most likely going to see a lot of same people come in the cast. I am seeing a couple new faces that are in the talks of joining, but it's addiction here. There's addiction to the drama, to the chaoticness of this show, in front of the cameras, behind the cameras, on the side of the cameras, everywhere you look. There is a layer of energy here with this cast that has not been in the healthiest light for quite some time now. There are people on this cast that are willing to do and say anything to make a moment for themselves, as we have been seeing with the season, but it goes true to their character outside of the cameras. There's some people in this cast that are known to be very secretive, very vindictive behind the scenes than they are in front of the camera. So with this reading, hopefully we get more insight as to who these specific people are. Or it could be someone that is known to be messy, but maybe they're a lot more messy behind the camera. Okay, so let's see what the playing cards got to say. But it's giving, it's contagious, persuasive, and they ain't going nowhere unless they being taken out. Okay. What's going on in the Real Housewives of Potomac cast? Let's get the insight, the tea. Oh, what's to come out through the blogs, through the social media channels. All right. So first card that came on out was Six of Diamonds. So I'm seeing Mia as if you have been watching this season, she discussed health scares. In the last episode, she met up with the dermatologist about whatever's been going on with her skin, but she was preluding to lumps and cancer and stuff. And that was a huge thing at the beginning of the season being discussed, but then it just fizzled out throughout the season. But there's some hints that, there could have been some embellishment. Like I said, I'm going to be very unbiased in this, but yeah. So the Six of Diamonds is coming out because what we can see coming up through the blogs and more to come is this health scare that Mia spoke about not going away. It's something that she is going to have to answer to. Also, we might hear of maybe some emotional distress suing going on between the cast members. Maybe somebody's going to sue another person in the cast saying, I've been actually under emotional distress through this season. You caused me a lot of stress. This issue, that issue. So we're going to hear a lot more about legal cases and money or some past things coming back to the forefront. with some insights, solutions, decisions, or just being discussed again and maybe being highlighted again. Yeah, I'm seeing Mia, so something to do with her. It's given there might have been some payment done for the storyline or something, but yeah, more to come. Also, some past things to come along for Mia. Outside of Jacqueline, we might have more people that were close to Mia or something, family members of Mia. We're going to see some documents, most likely, about the business, about whose names are really on properties and things. So, what's really dredging up for Mia that I can see coming to the forefront is a lot of her lies just being unraveled in live time stream that will probably not make it to the next season, or it's going to probably be avoided to be discussed. So then we got this King of Diamonds, King of Spades. So there is a very upset man here, and I am seeing Chris Bassett. He might be very vocal during the reunion, or a lot more online as he has been, but I'm seeing next season it's probably gonna be him doing a lot more filming and just really discussing things more. He has been in a place of shutting down, not really wanting to have conversations because it's just been a very frustrating amount of time. But now that he is feeling more vindicated, feeling more of being supported because a lot of scenes or things that were said about him were, squashed by producers and actual footage. So we're probably going to see him really just feeling emboldened to speak a lot more, to call things out to the forefront. He might even shed light on some things we ain't know about behind the scenes because he's over it. So him and Candace might be a Monique, not bring a bind or anything, but they're probably going to say all shots fired at this point.
Not today, Nick.
Next we have Six Clubs. So with the Six of Clubs, I do see Karen and Charisse and a lot of and you see the clubs going down. There's a lot of past anger and resentment bubbling here as we have been seeing throughout the season, but it's a lot more to it. And what we're probably going to see is not it being flushed out on camera, but a lot of things happening outside of the season now. Karen might do an interview or something where she is exposing a lot more, showing some receipts or something. Charisse might talk with a blog or might be accused of going to blogs in regards to this. And I'm also seeing Mia. There could be some tension between Charisse and Mia just because there were things said by Mia in her confessional about Charisse behind her back. So we're probably going to see some truth coming out to there just on what Mia really feels about Charisse. Charisse is trying to make her point because I'm getting a vision of all the women like standing there, but I see Charisse trying to wedge in between Karen and Giselle to get into the forefront. So she's really here to with something to prove, I'm seeing. Yeah. Something to prove and not want to be like a past thing anymore, trying to be in the forefront of this. Excuse me. Next, we have this Jack of Clubs, which is telling me that some love interest might be coming from one of the cast members. I am seeing Giselle, but what we are going to see here is just some inconsistencies with just discussions of the relationship, of how valid it is, how real it is. We might see that be a storyline, and this time, people are not going to let go of that piece of meat. I'm seeing Candace, so I think next season we're going to see a lot more Candace. Between her trying to work and do a lot more things outside of this, she's probably most likely going to be a lot more vocal when it comes to Giselle. Because, like I said, I'm seeing 2 new cast members most likely that have question marks on their faces, but Candace might be able to have a lot more of her backup, and we're probably going to see the cast kind of turn towards Giselle. Now, with the 7 of Diamonds, I just saw Juan and Robin. They are going to be that diluting, trying to divert from all the things coming towards them. Like, this has nothing to do with the show yet because we found this outside. So I'm going to show them a little of my biasness. Why didn't you help out that student that came to you for help? One. Okay. So we're going to be seeing that discussed. We're going to see a lot of moving pieces. With the Seven of Diamonds, we might see Juan or someone talking about, I just need to travel more for different work because at the moment, this is not working out. So we're probably going to hear a lot more finances again. They're going to try to do couples therapy in front of the camera, most likely to show like that they're trying to work on their relationship since that whole thing happened while they're engaged to be married. But also, it might be a little messy. The girl from Canada might appear on the show somehow, some way. Because, Robin has been very with a wall up about a lot of things not truthful. So I think we can see the producers or some other people trying to like, you know what, we're going to get this pot stirring. You're going to come out and talk about these things. We're going to discuss it. It's going to be brought to the forefront. So what we can see coming up for Robin is a lot more things being spoken about, talked about, a lot more people coming out about Juan. Issues with finances because of this case, along with her sales for her stuff. But I don't see her being taken off next season at this moment. And I think it has a lot to do with because, people are very upset. At the end of the day, if she's on the next season, people are going to want to see if she's going to be dragged by her edges by cast members, So that's going to be a very big piece there. So what we can see from Robin is her probably not trying to argue as much, but then there are going to be people who are not going to let it go because like you had this energy last season, you keep it up now. That type of energy. And then we have Queen of Clubs. And funny enough, I see Ashley. And what we're going to see is Ashley, instead of trying to be vulnerable and worry more about her world and establishing that, building that, she's probably going to feel more her throne to be even more messy. I'm seeing it's like she's on this throne. It's like that smirk. You watch the show, the smirk I'm talking about. But what we can see from that is Ashley really trying to divert attention away from her own life. Can we get more insight about this? Yeah. Look what came out. Seven of Spades. Just lying. Lying, deceitfulness. Is going to be a lot coming from Ashley coming up. Probably within the blogs, probably just outside of it. Victimhood will probably be a thing that we'll see from her. We got this Eight of Diamonds. She is strapped financially, technically, so we're probably going to see a lot more of her trying to work, trying to, do gigs and do all these things we have not seen in previous seasons coming up. Yeah. And this is something that's going to make her very miserable, which is why she's probably going to go out of her way to bring misery. But with this Queen of Clubs, it can go either way, but I don't think so. Because, Five of Spades, a lot of changes that she's going through are not very good. It's very up and down. She is more like a single mother now at this moment. So what we can see coming through with that is just the more she tries to jump in and seam herself in other storylines, the more they're going to drag her stuff out. All right. I think the only person I have that came up is Miss Wendy. We might see Wendy talking more about faith and religion next season with this Joker and then this Nine of Clubs coming out. She might be into studying more into just maybe spirituality. She might not discuss it as much, but what I can see coming with Wendy is a different spiritual path. African tradition religions, that could be something she's already a part of, but I do see that being out there but not out there, if you know the signs. But or she might be talking about going to schooling or something, getting a certificate, but Wendy's going to be a lot more discussing about just intellectual things I'm seeing. So she might be diving in more into John Hopkins. She could be having something really cool going on there, a new program, or she could be like getting tenure or something. There's something, a new leap of faith she is going to take, or like a new beginning that's going to be really exciting that she's going to be able to share. And honestly, it might help her tailor some of the things that she has going on now, because Wendy works. But we can see this tailoring. So yeah. So I'm really curious to see what that will look like, you know? And we're probably going to see it play out on reality TV a little bit. Now, what can come forward with the cast? What things can we see coming up in the reunion being discussed? Mia's finances. Someone has maybe a new upcoming announcement, some news. I am seeing a pregnancy belly, so someone could be pregnant next season, or announce that they're probably pregnant. Yep, some changes in the home, some communication and changes in the home. So they could be adding a baby or something, or they could have, before I say it, that's not what I'm getting here. I was going to say maybe a miscarriage or a loss, but I am seeing like there is some newness, some new things coming in, a new path, a new journey, 10 of diamonds. So I think it does have a lot to do with not just finance but family. So just discussing, those changes. So I want to do a little insight on this bow that Giselle is probably going to have coming next season. What's the tea on their relationship for real? Whoever Giselle, what's her name? What's her last name? What is her ex-husband's name? Giselle Bryant. For Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac, with this bow, has a question mark on his face, but I think it's that one guy from that one season when they went to New Orleans, that little X-Wing. What can you tell us about the energy between them? Yeah, forgiving and learning. So it's gonna be somebody from her past that she's gonna probably try to learn and forgive with. Ooh, better not be Sherman. What else can we see with this love? True love. Right there. Yep, reconciliation. So it's definitely someone from her past, someone that she really loves, and they can have a lot of love for her. So we're probably gonna hear her discussing a lot more about making effort and putting a lot into it. So yeah, we could see maybe some good things coming from whatever this relationship she is bringing, depending on how they make it work. What's more insight? Yeah, let your friends help you forgiving and learning. So her friends probably could have talked her into going back out with them. So you could probably see maybe Robin discussing it, like, I helped her. We're gonna learn and forgive. Like, why not? New love, yeah. Now, new love is at the bottom of the deck, so she could be starting out with a new person, maybe in the season with someone from the past that she's decided to reconcile with. Let's see. Now, let's see what else can come up in this last draw really quick. Now, let's do a speed round of just downloads. Y'all give it to me, some random tea, some things that can come up with this Real Housewives Potomac cast. Give me the true tea, no chaser, with all the liquors. Mm-hmm. We could possibly hear of some marital problems, maybe a divorce looming. I am seeing Karen, so we might hear of some marital issues to come to play next season, or it being pulled to the forefront, and discussions of separating. Now, Jack of Clubs is telling me it might be a young woman joining the cast with her also young man, Or it could be an older woman joining the cast with a young man that is very fiery. He could possibly be a fire sign, maybe like very out there. He'd be really cool with Chris Bassett. I think Chris Bassett's energy is like fire sign energy, just really like fun, down to drink. It's giving like Sag. And then we have this Four of Hearts. So a lot of family and loving home stuff. So someone can be moving into a new home. It could be a change in the home. Some changes there that we can see unfolding in next season for one of the cast members. Ten of Diamonds. And this time I'm seeing could be some ending to money, finances. I am seeing Robin, Juan, and Mia and G. So we might hear from the four of them more insight on just their finances, how things are turning out, what's changed, what's not sticking. Seven of Hearts. So someone on this cast could be like trying to date or move on and date. I'm seeing Ashley, but it's probably not gonna work out. But she's probably gonna go out of her way to film some of the dating that she's trying to do. So I am seeing like a speed dating, awkward dates, like just very like, oh, the mishappenings of Ashley Darby as she dates again. I don't know her other last name. Five of Diamonds. Once again, money issues. Financial issues are about to be dragged out next season because some of the ladies ain't really where they're at or like they put on, but they're in a really good place still. You know, like I have to think they're getting paid enough from the show. Now the Brandos are doing it. Three of Diamonds was telling me it's gonna get a little messy with some friends, some groups, some cliques, some business partners. So we might hear insight of I am seeing Ladam. We might get some insight on something not being right with Ladam or the candle or something, a recall. Just something there might not come in the best light in the press that Karen is going to have to talk about the next season. Yeah, I wonder what's going to go on with Ladam. Maybe it's going to be discontinued. Or maybe she's going to have a new perfume. But it's going to be something with other people. Maybe she's probably trying to get her new perfume off the ground and the other people are just not working. Care if you're watching this, slide my DMs, confirm something for me, girl. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but let me know. Let a sister know. But something with Ladon, because I'm getting just a very clear vision of that name. There's something there that dealing with other people, other groups, it's gonna be some type of issue there, a struggle. Maybe that's gonna be what's gonna be the impending struggle in her marriage. You know, like maybe she's need more money to invest. She was talking about expanding, right? The season, yeah. And that's where the tension's gonna come from her marriage with Ray. Yeah. But we'll see. Alright, y'all. That is what I got so far with these downloads from these ladies. Just get some truth insight. We're probably going to see them just being put into more situations where they have to be truthful and act on it. And some of them, you know, might try to come up with the same bullshit. But some of these cast members are coming in with some teeth ready to bite down. Okay, so that's what I got for y'all. Thank you for stopping by in this specialty reality Thursday tea with Dani. You know, let's see how things unfold, you know. You'll see my reading is accurate. Bye.
I can't! Oh my God!